Well, I'll just start by saying I love your last name. I'll never forget it.
Thank you.
I've been asking everybody when they were first introduced to Hillsong, but I don't have to ask you that. I should ask you, really, your first memories of the teachings and getting involved with the church.
I mean, my first memory was just being a rat bag kid trying to have fun with the 2 or 3 other kids that were in church way back in the day, while the adults were doing whatever they were doing. I think when we did the nativity scene at Christmas time, I was playing every single character. I was the wise men, I was the shepherds, I was Jesus, baby Jesus, and whatever else, Mary, because it was so small. And yet the whole way through, it's real funny because I hated the music in church when I was a kid. It was boring to me, I just wanted to just go and play and skateboard with my friends, out the back. But God's got a sense of humor, and I fell in love with music, and actually in the process somewhere there, fell in love with God and understood who He is, and here we are.
Well, that was my second question. Your first, musical, you all have musical backgrounds. You're extremely talented, by the way, and I love the music.
Yeah, well, I surround myself with really talented people.
Stop it. Quit being humble, because you guys are so talented. But your first early memories of music is playing Baby Jesus at Christmas time. I love it. But no, what was your first instrument that you played?
I was forced to play piano when I was a kid. And I literally, it was the bane of my existence. I hated it. It was like the worst 30 minutes of my life, was looking at these notes on a keyboard and just going like this. I just wanted to be anywhere else. And then when I was 11 years old, I discovered Nirvana. And Smells Like Teen Spirit, Nevermind came out, and of course I wasn't allowed to listen to it, so I think we recorded over an old Christian cassette tape I had. I put Nirvana on there, and I would sleep to it every single night, and I picked up my dad's old beaten up guitar, had 4 strings, and I taught myself the whole catalogue, and that's where it begun for me.
How do you explain the appeal? I mean, these songs, I was talking to you all today, and friends back in Houston, Texas were like, we sing their songs every Sunday, and it happens all around the world. How do you explain the appeal?
Well, I mean, the only way I can explain it is that, God's doing something. He wants to connect with people. He's used art and beauty and music and all of these things to help us process, I guess, the mystery of who He is, in the midst of all our opinions and all of our, kind of preconceived ideas. So our job, at the end of the day, is really simple. Sometimes it's a difficult, painful process. I think you get to see that a little bit in the film, but at the end of the day, if God is who He says He is, and He created humanity for relationship with Him, and He's a personal God, it's just about actually doing what you do passionately, the best that you can, and letting Him work through it. And I can't explain it all. I honestly can't. But that's why I believe it's God. That's why I believe in this whole thing, because His mystery, it cries out from deep to deep, the deepest parts of who we are, with the one who created everything. That's it.
I love that message. That's awesome. And I think it's really important. I wasn't even going to bring this up, but that's so important, I think, right now in our current times. People need not forget that.
Yeah, you look around any direction, there's a million things that could easily have us think in certain ways, everyone's got an opinion, everyone's, in the midst of it, there's something deeper, there's something greater, maybe there's a greater truth, and I think that's what music helps people connect with, and we're praying this film just lifts people's eyes enough to go, in the midst of it all, go, wait, maybe there's something else.
You all have played Houston, Texas, and I know that, actually I was just told that part of the DVD was filmed in Houston. I want to talk about our great city and why you love Houston so much.
Because it's so hot and so humid.
Stop it, that's not the reason to like
it. Houston has some of the best Mexican food that I've had anywhere.
Dude.
Yeah, it's Pappasitos, right?
Yes!
Yeah, see, that's why I love
They're getting a cheap plug right now. But no, the audience too, can you feel the energy? I know that the
turnout. Yeah, we were there literally a week ago. We were in Houston and at Toyota, whatever it's called.
Right, Toyota Center.
There's a plug for Toyota too. But nonetheless, it was an amazing experience. There was a passion in the place. I think because it's multicultural and it's a place that, I think there's something about that part of Texas. I think it's just people fired up, man, and it brings an energy that's amazing to what we do, especially. It's fun.